So we went to Radio Shack for the very last time. And this is the bounty. So I play around with CBs a lot. That's my rig. So somebody went and got the wrong inverter. That's okay. We can make these work. Guess what this is for? 3D printing. Okay. Connectors. Maybe this light here is a little bit too strong. That's better. Always use those. Oh, EL wire till the cows come home, because we like things that go shining. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing sexual there. Oh, look. Speaker wire. More speaker wire. Oh boy. You can never have too much speaker wire. This is the last. Is that too? Yeah. And that's the last Radio Shack receipt. Focus! Focus. Oh well. Doesn't matter. That's a big whale there. What are these? These are mount phone jacks. Here, for posterity, the last Radio Shack bag. Now, my history with Radio Shack goes back to about 1971. Back in 1971 is when I started playing around with electronics here and there. So I guess that's when my career started with that. I went down the street. They had a Radio Shack. There were two guys that were running the store. They one of them was the owner. The other one was his brother. And they were electronics technicians. They thought that they were going to have the easy life by having a Radio Shack franchise. I think Radio Shack opened back in 1951 or something like that. Something like that. So the thing is that they unfortunately they came very close to the 100th anniversary, but they didn't quite make it. Anyway, I started playing around with CB radios. Oh boy, that was it for me. I fell in love with electronics. What really did it for me was a subscription that my father had of the National Correspondence, NCS, the National Correspondence School, that was based in California, and you actually did do a course through the mail, snail mail, back then. And one day, it was a spring cleaning day, and I found a whole box of all of his course material, and I enrolled. I had a little job down the street with the weekly periodical, and I used that money to enroll in the NCS, and somewhere around the age of 12, I got a diploma as an electronics technician. Later on, I took another course in electronics, and then when I was going to college, we didn't have to pay for the CLEP test, so I CLEPed out of all the electronics courses, and so that's where I stood in with electronics. Anyway, one thing led to another. Electronics was one thing, was my first love. Then just making stuff became the thing. I mean, I could break it and then I would fix it, and so that's how it all began. Now with Margret, she is also a certified automotive mechanic. Oh yeah, we can fix stuff. I got into cars back in the 80s when I got ripped off for an air cleaner, and then everybody that knew me was laughing at me, and then they actually did something about it. They taught me. I got some pictures of of my first car build. Yes, I built my first car. Anyway, the woodworking part, that's fairly recent though. I mean, I've always fixed things and stuff like that, and made things, but I like woodworking. Woodworking is pretty cool. Woodworking it's is very zen. Oh, so today let's try something. So we got this. This is one of those Chinese jobbies. It's like one of those. But look what happened. It totally collapsed. You got the bucket? Let's see if we can fix this. I'm gonna put this on pause. Get me some kind of tripod or something, and we'll be right back. So in the time it took me to go over to the lab and grab me a tripod, she already installed it. Hey, there's the boss.
It works.
There's
I
the
mean,
boss.
it did actually work.
Of course it works.
It works, but it was just too much suction. That's what she said.
That's what she said. So, I don't know.
We got a stronger bucket this time.
What do you think?
I don't know. We don't know if the top is a weak link or not. We'll find out now.
Okay, so I need to do all of these adapters. I had all of these adapters sitting somewhere, but now there was a whole bunch of them. It's very easy to move stuff around here. Here they are. I'm really trying to be organized. Make this adapter here. I think. All right, let's try it one more time. The top. That's the thing about woodworking. It creates so much dust. Oh yeah, that's. Shall we get toward? Can you hand me that grabber? Keep going forward. There. Somehow there's a lot of garbage there. I can see it. Look at this. Oh no, I need. Can you plug it in? Oh no, she just spilled all kinds of. static. It's shocking me. this dust that was trapped in that. Whoa! Another shock.
It re-inflated.
Oh! Well, that's a vast improvement over the other one. I wonder if I could just like put this in here. Let's see.
I don't see how that's going to fit in any way, shape, or form.
Yay, of so little faith.